win points, but prior to that, you want to gain the advantage by being at this end of the court. So chases are more important in the sense of points. Being territory is more important. If you're at this end of the court, you want to establish yourself at this end of the court. You want to stay here for as long as you can. Even though you might lose a few points, you still want to stay at this end of the court. Whereas the player at that end of the court really wants to set chases. That initiates the change of ends, gets them to this end of the court, and then they're more likely to win points. So chases become more important strategically than points. Yeah. Now I mentioned earlier that the action of hitting a ball is we cut the ball. And I also mentioned these lines on the floor, which are called chases. Now you've probably heard of the phrase, cut to the chase. And that's exactly where it comes from. Traditionally this game, a rally in this game is called a rest. You could also get the phrase cut above the rest. Yeah, being a better player, your cut shot is better it's the better shot of the rest of the round. Yeah. So this game actually, you've heard bits about this game without actually knowing it. Yes? Yeah. So the crowns are just decoration. Yeah, just decoration. And the lines on the floor are also numbered 1 to 6. Then all these subsequent lines, they're still chases, they're still measuring where the second bounce lands, but they're named. Okay, so if you stay on and watch the following matches, the marker who will be standing at the net will be calling out some really quite sort of unusual phrases like nearly a yard worse than last gallery, or hazard chase better than second gallery. They're all just referring to chases on the floor where the second bounce landed. Okay. Otherwise, the scoring, as lawn tennis has today, lawn tennis still has the same scoring as this game: 15, 30, 40 due to percentage, and set to in the normal format sets to 6. Our qualifying matches today are the first of 9 games. It's a 1-set match to the first of 9, but the main draw is best of 5 sets. There is another alternative format, and that's played at the World Championship level. World Championship of Real Tennis is the longest continuous World Championship of any sport. Records go back to 1740, but it may well go on beyond that. And the format of the World Championship is the best of 13 sets. Not all played on one day, to add. I'll be pretty exhausted. So best of 13 sets played over 3 days. So in a World Championship match, in a best of 5 set match, any one player could have a good day. But over 3 days of play, you really do sort of find the best player in the world. Is there any questions? Yeah?
Well, where did the game originate? Even the name tennis?
Tennis, yes, tennis. Tennis. Now, this is your question. I'm probably not going to give a particularly accurate answer on this, but Owen might be able to help me. It's to take this.
Hold. Hold, really.
Hold. Yeah.
Oh, tenir.
Tenir, yes.
French tenir.
Yeah. So I think it's sort of almost in a sense to get hold court, to get ready. I think as in a case of, I'm about to hit the ball. Tenir was the call that they would start to sort of warn the player that the ball was about to come, and that's turned into. We're going back hundreds of years. It's now tennis.
But was it originated here, or was it?
No, so it's known as a European ball game, and originated as a street game with the hand. The story we tell is that it's sort of at the end of a market day, in a market square in an old medieval town, they would have invented a game to either entertain themselves, but more likely to maybe gamble. Which is where the scoring system comes from. It's actually gambling, it's actually money. 15, 30, 40, which would have been 45, and 60. It's actually monetary numbers. They would have sort of set up a game, as much as children do in playgrounds today. They create a game, and I'm not saying they gamble, but they may create games and rules to fit the surroundings, and very much that's how the game originated, just by people inventing it, and became so popular that the royals wanted to take part but weren't prepared to play in the streets with the peasants. So they started playing a similar sort of game within the courtyards or confines of their castles, palaces and chateaux. And then at a certain era, I'll possibly tell you when, actually specific courts for the game. And through that process, lots of other different sports originated as well.
Is there a standard for hot sand as well, saying sand?
No. So all the French courts were built to French feet. Never mind, and the English courts are with English feet, but they all vary in size. Quite substantial. Today, the strings are just synthetic. Would have been a sort of originated sort of catgut string. The tension on strings now is much harder. All the games are played like this very fast manner currently. So yeah, the ball does travel very tight. Lawn tennis racket is strung to about 60 pounds weight. These are strung to over 100 pounds weight. So very tight. Yeah.
I was just wondering if I understood the rules right. If I'm serving and I win a game, I keep on serving.
You keep on serving, yes. If there are no chases, there's no change of ends, and the player will stay at the service. You have to earn the right by creating a change. Yeah.
And is it decided in the first place by the tossing of the coin?
Yes, yeah. Or spinning of the racket.
Or spinning of the racket.
But, yeah. So, and it's an advantage to serve, so you would take that. Yeah.
They have boys and girls running to pick up the balls for you?
No, the marker multitasks, so the marker stands at the net, pulls the score, but also keeps the court very playable. You don't want any unnecessary people anybody on court, because these balls travel very hard. Hard balls, and they travel very fast. So you don't want people getting in the way of that. The marker is so-called because before courts were actually built specifically for the purpose, they wouldn't have the chase lines on the floor. The marker would actually run out and mark on the floor where the second bounce landed. That would be the chase. It wouldn't be numbered, it would just be a line on the floor. Yeah.
Dangerous, isn't it? Do people receive sort of quite bad injuries from getting hit by the balls?
No more than other sports, but I think you might just have to be a little bit more aware of yourself, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, if you do get lawn tennis, you can get quite close to the net and play, and therefore closer to your opponent, but you're always generally quite a distance from your opponent, which gives you time to take evasive action. Sometimes you do have to take evasive action. The ball does travel, but that adds to the excitement of it. So yeah,
So
we
there's
don't have any more.
no volume.
Yeah.
So the thing to ask, can you volley?
Yes, you volley. Yeah. So if the ball's going into the gallery, that's the second time I missed today. Yeah, we'll see this player will try and stop it, and they volley attack. Yeah. So.
And in Tudor times, would this ball be made out of stone and the floor out of stone?
Well, Cardinal Wolsey's court was primarily wood. But the floor would have been stone. So this is original floor from Charles I.
This is original floor?
Yeah, it's flagstones. And, yeah,